Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Well, I got a new suit. This is my new suit. His name is Tanner, and he's a red panda. But what I want to talk about today is the closed species rant. So, closed species are like on DeviantArt. It's pretty big. There are like sushi dogs. There's spinner dogs, fox fans, bag beans, etc. But my problem is like how some species are literally just trying to rip your money off because they're literally furries. How they're doing this is they're overcharging for an anthro dog with big badass curly tail. So like, what's the point in doing that? What's the point in charging $100+ for literally an anthro dog that's fat and has a curly tail? It's like a Shiba Inu. You don't charge real life for that crap. People should not have to charge your money for something that is indistinguishable than any other furry. I mean, I have seen some chubby fursonas, and they're getting called out that they're ripping off the species. Like, it's not that original to begin with. And then, not only that, the species owner gets super upset about you're copying their species, and you're copying how they look because they have a big swirly tail or that they're food based. Like, what's the point in that? It makes me super angry that people do that. Next species that I really had a love-hate relationship with over the past year is sushi dogs. They're small little dogs, have their eyes closed, have bandanas or bows or whatever. But they charge $100+ for a make your own. Why can't this species just be open and allow people to have free creativity? I know I'm not the one to talk. I just spent $125 on a Cryptox, but that was my own decision. And I probably won't do that again. But why can't people just do what they want to do without getting backlashed or getting hate? People should not have to do that. That's like really unfair to the people who want to be creative but can't because of the limitations of species rules and creators and everything else. It really sucks, to say the least, but what can I do about that? I'm just a person sitting at home working at a resort, so that's not really going to do much to me. But some species are really good. They have good rules. They even allow people to edit the mascot to their free will, to the limitation, so they can participate in the community. For example, bag beats. I've recently got into them, hence why I just bought a Cryptox, but I find that they're really interesting. They have the mascot of the species that people can actually make edits to. They can add clothes, dye their hair with a hair dye potion, or anything like that. And the owner is really nice. They hold tons of raffles for everybody so they can have a chance to get their own. You don't have to spend $600+ to get one. And that they just held over 50 raffles for different items and species in their own community. And the people there are really nice compared to the ones I have been interested in the past couple of years. And even I don't have a problem with them. I haven't had a bad experience with them. And yeah, they're kind of a bit on the pricey side, but that's kind of how life is. But they're not like the species like spinner dogs and sushi dogs. They're really nice. Ones I have experience with are like rude owners, rude mods. They revoke your character because you don't follow the rules properly. And you didn't sign off on the TOS. But I don't know. Some species are stupid. They're literally just mini dogs or fat dogs and stuff like that. But fox fans I was into for a while. I had a couple of my own before I traded them for a couple Pokemon games. But I realized that they're overpriced and they're literally foxes with fans on their asses. Like, really? You're spending $800+ for a fox with a fan on his butt. Like, what's the point in that? And there's the open species Fantasucos that are cats with fans on their butts. Like, you don't need to spend $600+ on a cat with a fan on its butt. I don't know. I don't really like the species owners for them either. They're kind of really mean to their fan base and community and such. It just kind of sucks how people can't use their creativity anymore. Something's a species this, something's a species that. You can't use these certain colors. You can't have their eyes open. Heck, you can't have a themed off anything. Not even animals. What's the point of being creative? You have to make sure you follow everybody's expectations and their rules to make sure everybody is happy, but you can't please everybody. It just makes me really mad at how people can just do whatever they want to do. But they don't really need to listen to it. You have your own free will, and you don't have to listen to the rules. If you want to go make a chubby fat dog with a coral tail, go do that. If you want to have a mini dog with a bandana, go do that. Don't be afraid to have people use their limitations on you. That's not right. Well, anyways, thank you for listening to my little rant. Tanner out.